Salman, what do you make of... Do you think Al Haymon is stopping his fighters from fighting on other broadcasters? Do you think he's blocking his fighters from having life-changing opportunities? Now, they're saying that he was the reason why Deontay Wilder didn't choose to go and fight on DAZN and take that mega buck deal of $120 million. You know, they say that he stopped Luis Ortiz from fighting Anthony Joshua for a career-high payday of $7 million, which we know Luis Ortiz's highest purse was only $500,000. So, do you think Al Haymon is, and also with Errol Spence going to you know, ESPN if he's offered a big deal, or any other top welterweights being offered to fight Terence Crawford, do you think Al Haymon is an obstruction and is stopping these big fights from happening? What do you make of it?
You have to say he is, because he's just stopped Luis Ortiz from getting 14 times his highest payday. What kind of... That's stupid. Like, why would you stop an individual from... I don't think that was a reason. I think Luis Ortiz didn't have enough time, preparation time. I think he wanted a probably full camp.
But apparently Al Haymon had promised Luis Ortiz a fight with Deontay Wilder next.
He's not... To be honest, Luis Ortiz should have taken it into his own hands. He should have said, no, Al Haymon, no, I'm taking the fight. It's $7 million. You've never offered me that.
But you don't know
unless you can offer me anything but par, then no, I'm not. Listen, all these fighters are eventually... It's like, because DAZN are hot right now. All these fighters are eventually going to come to their senses and think that, oh crap, like, I'm getting offered 120 million here, guaranteed. Here, I'm not even just about touching $1 million. Doesn't make sense. Even Deontay Wilder, he's not a businessman. He's stupid. He thinks that, oh, he's going to become the next Mayweather. No, he's not. He's not going to earn that type of money unless it's guaranteed. DAZN were offering him 120 million flat. Those guys can't. Personally, I don't think that those guys, even at PBC, like Deontay Wilder, he's finished now. He's fought like most of his career. How much more bigger is he going to get now? How much more bigger is he going to get? He's not going to get money like a Mayweather. Those guys were massive. Those guys were superstars. That's why they were getting those paydays of 300 million, 100 million. You know, these guys can't compare with Mayweather and like Pacquiao and stuff. They just don't have that appeal. They don't have that appeal. Like Deontay Wilder is a knockout artist and he's still unknown. How is that possible? How is that possible? It's not. And you can't compare with those guys. So when you do get an offer like that, 120 million, he isn't gonna make 120 million, Deontay Wilder, ever. He fought Fury for what, 5 million? That's poor, man. That's poor. That's in my opinion, very poor, man. If you're fighting like a champion, I don't know how much he made in the Fury fight, but if he's not fighting for any, if he's not making 30, 40 million in that Fury fight, then bro, that's a super fight. Like against Joshua, well, how much was he guaranteed? Like 70 million or something. Like you gotta take the fights, man. Like it was a 3-fight deal for 120 million. That's a guaranteed 40 million per fight. What's he making now? 2-3 million. He keeps going on. Oh, I'm looking at the longer term vision. What longer term? You're going to be retired pretty much soon. What longer term vision? Who are you going to fight? Konaki. You're not going to make any more than what you made for Fury against those guys. But I don't know what longer term vision. These fighters are brainwashed. They need to come out of their senses. They don't really want... I don't think Deontay Wilder's really in it for the money. Because if he was, he would have told Shelly Finkel to go do one. But unless Shelly Finkel was giving him the same offer, 120 million, which I know they aren't, or anywhere near, then it doesn't make sense for these fighters to refuse it unless they just want to be loyal. Period. Because if that was me and I was Deontay Wilder, hell no, I'm not rejecting 120 million. That's my kids' life, my kids' lives, their kids' lives secured. Why would you not want to take 120 million? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I think he's definitely... Al Haymon's a very clever, shrewd businessman. He doesn't want to lose all of his fighters to DAZN.
All right. Al Haymon, to me, is a guy that's probably blocking these guys. He's blocking the top guys. Well, he fought Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz has gone and fought Joshua, but Andy Ruiz is not a top guy. I don't believe Al Haymon wants his top fighters to fight on other broadcasters, and probably most promoters are like that. They don't want their top fighters to fight on rival broadcasters, and Al Haymon's just got a lot of the fighters. But leave your thoughts, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think Al Haymon is blocking his fighters from taking opportunities on other platforms? Leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.